Hi everyone, if you don't know me, my name is Shea Hulse and I am a mom of two kids under the age of 2, 17 months and 3 months, and I help other moms in their home businesses kind of manage everything, how to keep your head in the game, how to manage it with kids, and how to build on that to build a business that you can truly be proud of. And so what I want to talk to you about today is my recent blog post that I did. If you have not seen my blog, it's SheaHulse13.com, SheaHulse 13.com. And so this most recent post is overhead in direct sales versus a traditional business. So if you don't know, I have a direct sales business. I have a blogging business, and I used to be a food and beverage manager at a large name brand hotel. So I have a little bit of experience from all three, and some of the differences in how they're run and the overhead for each. So someone that I follow has talked a lot about, how the overhead in direct sales is something that people completely disregard in its amazement that it's like such a small cost typically, such a small cost to maintain typically, and the potential earning is insane versus a traditional business where again, so I was a food and beverage manager. The traditional business, I mean, we had licensing fees, we had franchising fees because I managed a coffee shop there. We had, we were a union property. We had, so you pay dues for that. Um, we had large, not even a large staff. We were bare bones staff, and it was an incredible amount of money that we paid people, which is great for those people, and they should have been paid even more, as well as I should have, but I was not, which is partially why I started my own business. We could talk about that another day. But then there's the lights, the security cameras, there's the the pin and the IDs. We had the thumbprint thing, which you have to buy, you have to pay for, you have to maintain. We had an engineer, we had the staff for the engineer, we had the immense amount of things. So don't get me wrong, this is a hotel we're talking about. So there's that whole side of things. But if you want to just talk specifically about the coffee shop is something, realistically not very difficult to maintain, but still, even if you get handed the blueprint, right? You get handed the blueprint, you're franchising for a large brand name company. There's fees for that. There's, you pay royalties sometimes. You can pay, for all the signs, they don't just give you these things, you do have to pay for them. So you put an immense amount of money in, and then there's also an immense amount of money to maintain. There's cleaning supplies, there's plumbers and electricians you're gonna need, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on, in my opinion, in a traditional business. Whereas again, in my direct sales company versus, even my blogging business, very small, a computer, internet, paper and ink, stamps and envelopes, maybe business cards. Then there's the actual fee to start and maintain your side of the business, right? Which for some companies can be as small as $30 or $1 to get started. I've heard of stuff like that. Now, I haven't heard of every company everywhere, but there are differences in companies, and in between the businesses there are vast differences. But the thing that I found the most exciting about having something like a direct sales business, although not everyone loves it, or blogging business, not everyone understands it, is just that it's all kind of up to you. Now, for some people that's overwhelming or not exciting, and it can be frustrating, it can be disheartening. People can be cruel, folks, whereas going in and clocking your time clock every day, that's easy. in reality, it's much easier to just go to work every day. It is not as easy typically to build and maintain a business. Um, but for me, I I don't care how many mean people I meet. I don't care how many difficult people I have to deal with, or difficult situations that I have to figure my way into or out of. It's worth it to me, because the time that I get to spend with my family, the time that I get to spend working on myself, and just everything about my life and my family's lives has improved vastly, since I decided to build my own business. And if you did see my Facebook Live just before, I talked about how one hand kind of feeds the other with blog versus direct sales. Part of the problem with any direct sales company typically is finding customers and finding other team members. That's the general way that those things work, right? So the blog also works in the sense that it is going to help people find me, instead of me going after people like in coffee shops and at the mall and things like that I don't enjoy. That's part of the business that I don't enjoy. So if you want to hear more about how I do that, you're gonna have to join my Facebook group, Be Authentic with Shea. So I hope that you find yourself there. If not, just go read my blog post if you've been debating joining or creating any type of business for yourself. So thank you, and I hope you all have a great day, and stay inside. It's really hot where I am from. It is about like 95 degrees today, so stay inside and stay safe, and just be well and live your best life, because no one is going to live it for you. Okay? No one. Only you. And that's all. Have a great day. Bye.